So today we're diving into a bit of a mess. Comedian Tony Hinchcliffe cracked a joke about Latinos in Puerto Rico at a Trump rally. We're going to show you the clip so you can see for yourself, but stick around because we're breaking down why this joke isn't just edgy. It's reinforcing some pretty messed up stereotypes.
I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. These Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that. They do. They do. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
All right, let's start with the open arms part, where Tony says he welcomes migrants with open arms, but then he waves his arms like he's shooing them away at a Trump rally. I mean, come on, that's not just a punchline. That's a punch in the face for anyone who's fought to be here, who's built a life here, or who's been treated like they don't belong. This isn't just comedy. It's basically feeding into this mentality that migrants are something to get rid of, to dismiss. Then he goes on to say, these Latinos, they love making babies. Really? Still with that stereotype? There's nothing edgy or fresh about that. It's the same old big families stereotype that's been used to paint Latinos as irresponsible or overpopulating. And at a political rally that has a big focus on immigration issues, this lands differently. It's not just a joke. It's like reinforcing the idea that Latinos are a problem that just keeps growing. So yeah, it's not just lazy humor, it's toxic and outdated. Then we get to the grand finale, calling Puerto Rico a floating garbage island. Look, Puerto Rico has been through it, especially after Hurricane Maria when they didn't get the support they needed, and it's an American territory. So reducing it to a garbage island isn't just disrespectful, it's downright cruel, especially at a rally where people might already be questioning Puerto Rico's place in the US. This is just feeding into negative elitist ideas. Here's the thing, people say it's just a joke, but at a rally like this, nah. Jokes in a political setting carry a whole different weight. This isn't just a comedy club where everyone's in on the satire. This is a place where words turn into mindsets, and mindsets turn into policies. If you're laughing at a joke that dismisses an entire group of people, that can easily turn into dismissing them in real life. And Tony knows this. He's feeding the crowd exactly what they want to hear. You might be thinking, but comedy pushes boundaries. Sure, it's supposed to. But it's also supposed to make us think, not just reinforce tired, lazy stereotypes. When Tony leans into a stereotype that labels Latinos as baby makers or Puerto Rico as garbage, he's just making it easier for people to see them that way in real life. And yeah, that has real-world consequences. If people laugh at a stereotype often enough, they start believing it. Then it's not just a joke. It's how they see the world. Think about it. If this was turned around and he made fun of, say, Wall Street or the 1%, the reaction would be different. Those groups aren't marginalized. But he's targeting communities that have had to fight for their place in this country, who are still dealing with actual everyday struggles. It's easy to punch down when you're joking at the expense of people who already face enough crap. It doesn't make you a comedian, it just makes you part of the problem. Look, I get it. Some people will say I'm overreacting. That is just a joke. Blah, blah, blah. But jokes like these at rallies like this hit differently. They can fuel ignorance and hate way faster than they can make anyone genuinely laugh. So yeah, laugh if you want, but don't act like these jokes don't have real consequences for real people. They do. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know what you think. Do jokes like these feel different when they're made at a rally? Or do you think I'm reading too much into it? Hit me up in the comments, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.